Alright guys, Tom here, and welcome to a new video. So I haven't done one of these Raw preview shows for frigging ages, but obviously you do now know that I don't have any school now, so I'm actually watching Raw live every week. So it's tonight, and I'm absolutely pumped for this show. Payback was pretty good. There isn't a lot announced for tonight, except the return of Mark Henry, Sexual Chocolate, tonight on Monday Night Raw. There isn't really any news. There's usually quite a lot of news scheduled, like who's going to appear or what's advertised on posters outside the arena. There isn't anything like that, which does pretty much make the show pretty open to what could happen. I've got an idea of what could happen, but anything could really happen tonight, and that's why I'm really excited. I really like shows after a pay-per-view, the night after a pay-per-view, because literally anything could happen, and it's definitely open tonight on Monday Night Raw. So I'm not gonna make it a very long episode this time. Coming back, I've got a new thumbnail. Pretty excited about this. So the first thing is, what's next for AJ Lee as the Divas champion? Now, she did win the Divas champion last night on Payback after defeating Kaitlyn, who was her tag team partner in 2011 under the name of the Chickbusters. So it is expected that they're going to carry on their feud for at least another pay-per-view, possibly carrying it on to SummerSlam. Now, it's not particularly sure whether Dolph Ziggler, her boyfriend, is actually is turning face, so it'll also be interesting to see what angle they go for Dolph Ziggler. And Biggie Langston is expected to turn face so he can feud with Mark Henry, but I'll get on to the bit about Mark Henry because it is announced, or it is rumoured, that he possibly might be retiring tonight on Monday Night Raw. Very upsetting, because he's one of my all-time favourite wrestlers, so it's very upsetting. But AJ Lee, it's expected that her and Kaitlyn feud is going to carry on up to SummerSlam or up to Money in the Bank, at least, because it was a very good match. They gave them a 15-minute match on Payback, which was absolutely epic. I really like that match, so I wouldn't be surprised if they carried on this feud up to SummerSlam. So will Kaitlyn try and get a rematch, or will a new challenger come forward? To be honest, it is expected that Kaitlyn will be the challenger again at Money in the Bank, because she still has her rematch clause. Now, for the Hounds of Justice, The Shield, Sierra Hotel India Echo Lima Delta, who will step up and challenge The Shield now, because at Payback they did look very strong, but their matches weren't because of them. Basically, you had Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan, who were in a match. They were in a match against The Shield, but basically The Shield were jobbers in that match. It was basically to cause friction between Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan, where we could get another angle between these two on Raw tonight, see if any more friction is caused. But really, The Shield's job all night was nothing. I mean, gave it a little bit of a push towards Dean Ambrose, and didn't make Kane look that week. So it is expected that the Kane and Dean Ambrose match could carry on for another pay-per-view, as it did end in a count-out for Kane, and Dean Ambrose did successfully retain his title. Wasn't a very entertaining match. Kane wasn't on his A-game. Hopefully he's on his A-game at the next pay-per-view if they do have a rematch. But to be honest, doesn't really interest me at all. It wasn't a very good match. And if they did do a rematch, I think they'd have to build a better storyline, because it was booked awfully. It was booked backstage, which, if you're going to book some backstage, it really doesn't give it a push whatsoever. So yeah, to be honest, The Shield, could they use those challenging the primetime players? Somebody like that, somebody big needs to challenge them, because they're losing momentum. Without a doubt, they are losing momentum, and tonight somebody big needs to challenge them. The Shield. So yeah, they're the only really decent tag team at the moment. The new Paul Heyman guy, Curtis Axel. What is next for him after he won the Intercontinental Championship last night, defeating The Miz and Wade Barrett? Now, will CM Punk have a say or talk to Curtis Axel live tonight? Or is expected or rumoured that The Miz could feud with Curtis Axel coming into the next pay-per-view at Money in the Bank? So that's all to look forward to. You've also got Dolph Ziggler. How will he respond to the World Heavyweight Championship? I mean, I was very surprised. Could he win the Money in the Bank this year as well? Would be slightly weird. Could Dolph Ziggler be out for even longer, because it kind of felt rushed at the end? Did Dolph Ziggler pick up another injury on the last night at Payback? We don't know. That's also to be answered tonight. And what is next for Chris Jericho? It is supposedly that he's turning heel, or did he turn heel last night? That is the question. He is supposed to be turning heel, him and Daniel Bryan, so both expect them to try and turn heel, or begin to turn heel tonight on Monday Night Raw. And will Ryback be there? Apparently he refused to be taken to the hospital like John Cena. Could we get one more match between these guys? I doubt it, because a 3 Stages of Hell match is a pretty big match, and if you're going to have another match after that, it's really hard to top it, isn't it? And it's also expected that Daniel Bryan is going to make a heel turn and face John Cena at Money in the Bank. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you follow me on Twitter as well to follow me tonight whilst I watch WWE Raw 17th of June 2013. Thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.